Hey guys, happy Monday. I decided that this Monday I would talk about tips on planning your vacation to Walt Disney World. Since my best friends and I are planning not our current trip, but we are currently planning our trip to Disney for January. We just had a meeting recently on, what we want to do and what rides we want to ride and how we're going to plan things. But before I get into all of that, I want to start off by talking about these magic bands. I'm not going to get into full detail about them because I will have a whole video on magic bands and what they do and how fun they are, but I do want to talk about them for a little bit. So, along with these magic bands, what comes along with this is your new My Disney Experience app. Now, with that app, it is a lifesaver. So, that app, get it on your phone, and on there it tells you the wait times. You can get your fast passes on there. You can make dining reservations on there. You link everything to your magic bands from there. You can also go to My Disney Experience on online instead of just having the app. But the app is great for when you're in the park. It may run slow sometimes, especially if you like. I have an iPhone 4, so a little behind the times here. So it goes a bit slower. But it has a map for each park. It tells you where restaurants are. Hi, kitty. It tells you what the wait times are. Tells you where restrooms are. It gives you all these details. And it also tells you where the characters are, what times the characters are available, everything like that. So it really does make your vacation at Walt Disney World a bit easier. So on my app, I don't know if this will focus and let you see it. There you go. If I go to my reservations, it'll tell me, okay, you're going to Old Key West on January 28th, and you're staying till the 31st. And with that, then it tells me who is going with me of my friends and family, and it does tell me my check-in time, and it does also inform me that I have my passes on my band, of which band it's on, because there's a lot. So you see over here, if it won't focus, it's Old Key West Disney Resort, check-in at 4 p.m. I know I have 2 reservations because I will be going again in February, like I've said in videos before. So, again, on this app, currently it's a small world with a 10-minute wait. And the Astro Orbiter has 30 minutes, so it tells you the wait times. And if you want to see it in map form, you just click the little button on the side, and it will load and show you a map. When it loads, I will show you the map. Again, very slow phone. I apologize. So, okay, it's finally loaded. Not the map part, but those little purple things with the numbers on them, it shows the wait time for each ride. And you click on it. Oh, look, the map is coming to life. So it shows you, this is Magic Kingdom, by the way. So it shows you all the wait times and what's going on right now. Sometimes when I get really bored, I look at the wait times so I can see how packed the park is, and or if it's not packed, and just getting myself ready for my vacation. And so it has everything from attractions, characters, dining, restrooms, shopping. So it has everything. And I think now there's a way that you can actually buy your stuff on here. Something like that is coming soon, I think, or it's already here. So this does help a lot when you're in the parks and you don't want to walk all the way to the ride and find out that your wait time is a 70-minute wait. No, that's why this. So this helps a lot. Now on here, I want to make a fast pass reservation. I have to make sure that everybody in my group has a ticket already on their magic band, and we can make our fast pass reservations. Now, the thing that kind of sucks about it is that you can only make 3 fast pass reservations a day, and it can only be at one park. So if you're going to 2 parks in one day, make your fast pass reservations for the park you will be going to later on. Because, so with our group, we're doing Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom on our first day. So I'd prefer to go to Animal Kingdom later in the day. Now, if that's the case, then I'll use my fast passes for earlier in the morning because I want to get on Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror, and those rides always have a wait. But if I really didn't want to, I could save my fast passes for Animal Kingdom so that we could ride Dinosaur and Everest and the Safari because it's too cold to ride Cali River Rapids. Not happening. Um, so those are different ways you can use it. So now, if you're just going to one park for a whole day, you only have 3 fast passes that whole day. There are fast pass kiosks throughout the park, and you can change your fast passes and things like that. So I feel like that is one of the biggest tips you can get is downloading the app, the My Disney Experience app, because it does make things a lot easier, especially since everything is just on here. You just gotta scan it, turns green, there you go. I think that is just, it's amazing. I get a lot of use out of the app every time I go. I've only had the app for, I would say, like a year, but it has helped a lot with keeping everything organized. Because even when I just go with my mom, I am the one planning the trip most of the time. So other than that, I'm going to go into what my group and I have done to get us excited and also planning ahead. So the first thing that we do is we have a countdown for our trip. And currently we have 52 days until our trip and we're so excited. But every day in our group chat, we say how many days are until our trip and we talk about how excited we are. Now, one thing that keeps me and one of my friends in that group really excited is that there's a bunch of new Star Wars things opening up because of the new movie. And that gets us really, really excited because we do love Star Wars. So little things like that to keep everybody interested and going and just keeping everybody excited. Now, one thing you do want to be informed about when you go, or at least before you go, is what things will be closed down while you're there. Because right now in Disney there are things that will be closed down. For example, when we go, Soarin' will not be open. It closes in January and won't be open until summer of 2016. So we're kind of bummed we won't be able to ride that. But it's okay. The trip goes on. So it's good to know things you won't be able to do. Like in Hollywood Studios, since a lot of things are going away, Art of Animation's already gone and all these things. So it's good to know what is there and open, and it's good to know what things are closed while you're there. So you don't get your hopes up on something that when you go is closed. For example, I went in the summer and Pirates of the Caribbean was closed and I had no idea and I was so sad because that's one of my favorite rides. Now, next tip is keep everybody included. Like I've been saying, our whole group has been included on where we're staying, what kind of room we're getting, what days we're doing what, and what fast passes we want to do and what must-dos we need to do. Now, I will be making a video of my must-dos in Disney. And, okay, my other tip is, it's important to me. I don't know if it's important to other people, but to make sure that you know what everybody likes to eat. So that when you go to the park, there is no fighting over, I want to eat here, I want to eat there, because those fights in the middle of the park are not fun. If you want to make reservations, obviously make them ahead of time. Make sure it's somewhere where everybody can eat something, because it's not fair if somebody doesn't enjoy eating at that place and only you like to eat there. Pretty much all of us in that group like to eat the same things. We're kind of junk food people, but it's Disney. You can eat whatever you want. So we know where we like to eat. We like to eat at Starlight Cafe, at the Pinocchio place in Magic Kingdom. At Epcot, I just like eating in every country. But it's really good to know what the people in your group like to eat and what they don't like to eat, because that just saves a whole fight in itself. One thing that makes me upset is make sure your group at least is like an even number, because if you go with 5 people, one person has to ride by themselves, and that's never fun, or they have to ride with a stranger, which maybe could be fun, but our group is of 4, so we'll always have a pair to ride with, which I like, because as long as I get like really awkward with new people, or I just scream really loud on rides and I'm scared I'm going to scare them. But, rides. Make sure what you're riding everybody can agree on, because it's not, again, fighting in the park isn't fun. So make sure when you get together with your group of people, you talk about the rides that you all want to ride together, not rides you want to ride but nobody else wants to ride. It saves a lot of arguing in the park. It saves time standing around in the park thinking, oh, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Saves time. And time is precious in Disney. See, a tip for me is stay at a Disney resort. I love staying at Disney resorts, not only because I'm a Disney Vacation Club member, but because we get the free transportation, and honestly, staying at a resort feels a lot like home. But if you are staying off property, and you're driving in, make sure you know how much it costs to park at the parks. See, I just like staying at resorts. But if you're staying off property, you do have the luxury of, saving money eating places that are cheaper than Disney. But then again, it's not the Disney magic. But it's fine. It's up to you. Staying off property, you don't really have the luxury of getting magic bands. You have to buy your own. If you stay at a Disney resort, you get a magic band for free. There's a lot of different things with being off property and on property, and I will make a video about that, but later. But mainly, in this video, I want to make you guys understand that if you're going with a group and not by yourself, just to keep everybody included, make sure everybody's equally gonna have a good time, and that no one is gonna get into a fight at the park, all that, just to make your trip easier. Oh, tip I forgot to say. Shame on me. Everybody and their mother wakes up super early in the morning to get to the park for the rope drop, which is something that we want to do one of the days. But I don't suggest it to do that every day, because that is when everybody gets there. So it will be rushed, people running around, it gets packed. Normally I get into the park at around 10. For example, Magic Kingdom, I get there at 10. I go to the Adventureland side first and avoid everybody in Tomorrowland. I will make a whole video on how I do Magic Kingdom, because I don't know, I feel like the way I do Magic Kingdom is a lot easier. I've never gotten stuck in a really long wait with the way that I do Magic Kingdom. But yeah, go into the parks a little bit later, not like at 1, but parks, they open at 9, sometimes 8. So go in 10, 10:30, enjoy your morning, wake up, have your time to get ready, eat breakfast at the resort or wherever you want. If you have dining reservations for breakfast at Grand Floridian, for example, how I always have breakfast reservations one of the days there. And get into the park at the time you want, so you just stroll right in and you get to enjoy your day without stressing out, without having to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Nobody wants to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning at Disney, because then you get really tired in the middle of the day. That's not something I enjoy, because people do that. They wake up really early, spend half the day, take a nap, and come back. I can't do that. I like to spend the whole day there and do everything and just, magic. But, yeah, so those are my few tips that I have. I really, really do recommend getting the Disney Experience app, because it truly does make things easier, especially having these little beauties right here. I love them all. This band has Tinkerbell on it because she's everything. I love her so much. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I hope these tips could help you. I will make a videos of each tip that I talked about today, going in depth, with magic bands. I will make a whole video about that. So thank you. Thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I helped your vacation somehow. Have a wonderful day.